What are the limits of human achievement? This kid, I do believe in the future, is going to reset those limits. Coach Greg, and today, a natty or not on a 15-year-old. Can you believe it? The guy's 15 years of age, weighs approximately 150 pounds. That's all. And you're thinking, why do a natty or not? The guy deadlifts 705 pounds. 705 at the age of 50. 705 at any age is an incredible deadlift. It's world class. He's doing it at the age of 15 and he's 150 pounds. And people are going to say, yeah, but it's sumo. Okay, you do it. You try and pull 705 pounds, let alone at 150 pounds body weight and at the age of 15. And so check out Colton's quads as he prepares to do the deadlift. The size, the mass at only 15, the guy obviously doesn't look natural. But the question is he? Just because he doesn't look natural, that he's lifting incredible amounts of weight, doesn't mean that it's not possible. Now keep in mind, he is using lifting straps, allowing him to do a double overhand grip, which does help him lift more weight. If he had to lift this in competition, he would struggle to be able to hold on to the bar. But even if he took off 100 pounds, it's still absolutely remarkable. And even with PDs, it's mind-blowing. And so who knows just how good this guy can become? Will he become the all-time strongest deadlifter in the world? Personally, I think yes. I think he's going to do it. We've seen guys like Larry Wheels take the world by storm with incredible feats of strength. But this guy is 15. And I know what many of you are thinking. Yeah, but that's sumo. Sumo cheating. What could he pull conventional? And so imagine seeing this guy at your local gym after pulling 705 pounds. He lightens the weight to 275 and he's about to do what you think is a conventional deadlift. Think of it, he's got 275 pounds and perhaps he's going to do a conventional deadlift, maybe some cheating bent rows. But no, what does he do with it? A clean. He cleans 275 pounds at the age of 15. And I'm reading the comments and people are saying, yeah, some people in the world can do that. He's not the only 15-year-old that can do that. How many guys do you know can clean 275 and also deadlift 705 pounds? I can't think of any. Didn't even look hard. Was playing with the weights. Not only that, he then drops the weight, bounces off the ground, and he catches it. And in watching this, I can't help but think this is actually more impressive than Larry Wheels. And so imagine the potential strength that this guy possesses. And so the question remains, is this guy natural? And for the most part, most people commenting, they're saying not natural. Clearly, he's using steroids, injecting needles, and so on. After all, who could possibly lift this kind of weight at the age of 15? And my answer is him. He's the one person that can do it. Of the billions of people on this planet, some have superior genetics. And I do believe that this is the guy that got the 1 in a billion genetics that allows him to lift more than anyone thought possible. Back in the day, years ago, they thought the 4-minute mile was impossible. No one would ever do it. Roger Bannister then did it, proved all the naysayers wrong. And so to me, a 15-year-old at 150 pounds doing a 700-pound deadlift seems impossible. I wouldn't have thought it possible even myself until I saw it. Now, my mind has opened up. What are the limits of human achievement? This kid, I do believe in the future, is going to reset those limits. Why do I think he's natural? After all, I don't have proof. Well, consider this. Why would he need to take steroids if he's already this strong? And you're thinking, yeah, but the steroids did it. Well, let's assume he did use steroids to allow him to lift 705 pounds. Even if he had used them, imagine if he hadn't. If he hadn't used them and he did, he wouldn't have done 705, but what would he have done natural? 600? Maybe only 550? And so consider, even if he's enhanced and lifting 705, he still would be ridiculously strong even without him. And so think of it, why would a 14-year-old deadlifting over 500 pounds think, oh, I better use steroids? You know, I can only deadlift 500 pounds, I'm 14, I better use steroids to get myself up to 700. You know, because I need it right now. By the age of 15, I have to deadlift at least 1,000 before I get my driver's license. They wouldn't. And if he's lifting this kind of weight, he must eventually want to get into competitions. I'm sure his parents are monitoring him. He also must have proper coaching. And why would they want a young kid like this to use steroids at such a young age? Even if he wanted to use steroids, no coach on this planet would want him to do so at such a young age. They would want to maximize his natural progress. After all, he's so strong. Why would they need to? If you can win a competition easily when you're natural, why would you bother? 14, 15 years of age. He simply wouldn't do it. I do not believe for 1 second that this kid is using steroids. He's clearly going to win. He'd clearly win any competition. And so why would he risk failing a drug test at the tender age of 15 with 1 year training? Nobody, I don't care how good your genetics are, if you're the future Chris Bumstead, the future Larry Wheels, you would never want to take steroids in your first year of training. That is absolutely moronic, stupid. No one should ever do it. And so if you have great genetics, amazing, and you think, well, I'm going to be the next Bumstead. I'm a young teenager. I need to hop on right now. No, absolutely not. Wait until you're older. There is no justification for taking PDs in your first year of training. And so to me, this is no different than 9-year-old Lori Van Ulf. She's literally clean and jerked 134 pounds over her head. The second best in the world ever, under 100 pounds. And so think of it. She's beating people by over 35 pounds. How is this possible? Y'all think she's on PDs? She's 9 years old. You really think she started steroids at the age of 9? Listen, people, some people, like those we listed here, they're the 1 in a billion. And you're thinking, why are people so much stronger now than they used to be? The reason is because we're now aware of everyone. And so all the most impressive lifts, videos, we see all of them. Channels like Lifting Vaults or mine, we highlight these amazing feats of strength. And so if you're scrolling through Instagram, YouTube, and you're feeling inferior, it's because you're comparing yourself to the best of the best of the best. You're constantly being bombarded by the freaks of the world. And so just because you're 15 years of age and you struggle to deadlift 225 pounds doesn't mean you're weak. And so today it's so easy to feel inferior, to feel like you're not good enough, and to want to use steroids. But somebody of this caliber, that's this strong, that's clearly dominating everyone, why would he want to use steroids at the age of 15 in a drug-tested powerlifting competition? He simply doesn't need it. Let me know in the comment section, do you agree with Coach Greg, or do you think, no way, I'm out to lunch, guy can't possibly be natural? Looking forward to reading your comments. Ending it here. Looking for natural supplements? You won't fail a drug test? Visit gregdoucette.com. Use code GREG, 10% off on all you see here and more. This is a small sample of what we have. The cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. And so subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. Please check out the bloops. Follow me on Instagram, Greg Doucette IB Pro. And until next time, I am out. And we interrupt this video to introduce you to a new baby skitten. Say hi to the baby skitten.
Are we going to keep it big?
Uh-oh. How many do we have?
We have 3.